So I'm back sooner than I thought I would be. Somebody asked me about my trip to New York, and I realized I haven't really blogged or said anything about my trip. And that's not to say I didn't have a great time. I had an incredible time. I got back and I was so frazzled and crazy from, being away for 10 days, and I really missed my dogs and my boyfriend, and I just kind of was like psycho. So, and I had to go back to work and my life here, and so it was really hard. But yeah, New York was awesome. I did 4 shows while I was there, and like a dumbass, I didn't tape any of them. One of them got taped, probably the best one, but I didn't tape it. The club did, and I still have yet to see the video from it. I didn't really do any new material because I get really anxious about doing brand new material that I've never said before. Usually if I have a new joke, I get together with some comedian friends once a week and workshop ideas. And so if I have a new joke idea, I'll tell them, and then we'll see if it's funny and we'll work on it. And then I'll go to an open mic or something and say it and then say it to some of my friends, or but they won't even know that it's a joke. I'll just in casual conversation bring it up, and then I'll take it to a big stage. It's worked for me so far. I know a lot of people who are like, oh, I have to do new material every time, and my hat's off to them, but I can't do it. I'm too afraid of falling on my face. And I've been really lucky because in the 8 months that I've been doing stand-up, well, now almost 9 months, just crazy, I haven't had a really bad show yet. So I'm thinking that that's just because I'm, I try to work my ideas first. So, I mean, with all that being said, you probably wouldn't want to see video from New York because you'd be like, I've heard all these jokes. She sucks. I did a lot more crowd work, which was great. I learned so much. I did stand up 4 nights in a row, which is intense. I actually got sick. I have major allergies, and that's why living up north when I lived in Michigan was horrible for me because I was always sick. And when I'm sick, I lose my voice. So I started losing my voice. By my last show, I sounded like a frog. I was like, hey guys, I don't even know. This is how my whole show sounded. It was horrible. They almost didn't even want to let me go on stage. The guy who runs the Laugh Lounge in New York, thank goodness that he let me go on stage, and it was only because of my friend Eric. Eric is my mentor. I really look up to him. We went to high school together. He's a comic. He's hysterical. He has done stuff as a Geico caveman. He's been on Comedy Central. He's awesome. So he got me a bunch of gigs and talked me up to all these people, which is really flattering but nerve-wracking too, because I was like, what if I suck? But anyways, so my final night, I had no voice, and the guy was like, I don't even want to put you on stage. You sound horrible. This is going to look bad on you. And I was like, please, I had so many friends who drove in from all over the place. I have to say thank you to all my New York friends because you guys are awesome. I have people that I'm friends with that live 5 minutes away from me, and I never see them. Don't pick up the phone, don't return text messages, emails, MySpace. I'm stalking them. I'm like, please talk to me. And they're 5 minutes away and never hear from them. Meanwhile, people I went to elementary school, high school, middle school with, and college years ago, from Michigan, I'm talking 4 or 5 years ago that I haven't seen, drove out to come see me in New York. So that was really a kid that I was in first, second, and third grade with was there. Haven't seen him in years. Crazy. He saw it on MySpace. He's like, I gotta come. So that was really awesome. So I back to my story. I begged the guy to please let me go on stage, and he did, and I got through it. I maybe only told like 3 jokes, 3.5, because I was like really hurting, but it went really well, and I got a lot of great feedback. New York is very different from Miami, just like the style of the comics, the stuff that they talk about. And I loved that about it, you know. I'm hearing so many dick jokes in Miami, and like I'm just kind of over them. So it was cool in New York to see people that were doing some like kind of out there stuff, but keeping it interesting and doing things that are different. So that was really cool. New York is a really hard city. I'm spoiled having a car and being able to drive everywhere that I want and not dealing with horrible traffic. I thought Miami traffic was bad, but New York is horrible. So the whole subway thing was tough. I only did it by myself like twice. I got lost last time I was in New York, so I was really scared to do it by myself. But I did it, and I don't know, I was kind of really depressed at first because I didn't realize how much I was going to miss Patrick and the dogs. And then I stayed with a really good friend of mine, and he has 2 dogs that he's a former roommate, so I used to have 3 dogs in my house. So I was there with the 2 doggies, like hugging and loving on them and realizing that I really miss my dogs. And it was cold and rainy and wet, and I had just left like beautiful South Florida, and I was really underprepared in terms of what I brought to wear. I don't know, I thought that I could wear stuff that I wear here, and I really can't. I had to wear a coat every day, and I was like, what the hell, this sucks. Like, I really can't deal with cold. So it was tough, but it was totally worth it, and I learned so much about myself. I'm writing like a mad person. I'm writing every day. I realized I need a ton of material. I actually headlined my first show the week I got back from New York, so that's another reason I was gone. I was booked to do a 30-minute set, which ended up being 40 minutes, which I was so proud of myself for. Didn't tape it because I'm stupid, and I really should have taped it. I mean, a lot of stuff I did 40 minutes of material, so no, you haven't heard a lot of those jokes, but I'm gonna get better about that. I bought a video camera specifically to start taping everything, so I just need to bite the bullet and lug my camera around with me everywhere. But I'm really trying to come back to YouTube. I really am. It's just really hard. I am so hard on myself. I want to do everything, and I try to do everything. I have a full-time job. I work about 50, sometimes more, 60 hours a week. I'm doing freelance. I'm doing stand-up twice a week. I've got a boyfriend. I've got 2 dogs. I go to the trainer at 7 in the morning, 3 days a week. I'm trying to run every day, which is like really tough. I'm trying to write all the time. I get together with my little writing group once a week. And on top of that, sometimes I just want to sit there and like breathe. So I'm trying to come back to you guys because I do miss you guys. I really think that I have better internet friends than some of my real life friends, which is sad, but I appreciate it. So I'm back for the time being. Thanks for asking about my New York trip.